Well, this derailment is just such a textbook case of an engineer who has got an unblemished record. He has no problems in his background. He's got good training. He's got just a high regard from his coworkers. But this shows that any human on even their best day can make a mistake, and that's the reason that PTC is so important, because humans make mistakes. Humans are both the most vulnerable part of the system and the most valuable and adaptable part of the system. So that's the reason for the importance of positive train control. When we approached this accident site, we went and looked at all the usual suspects. First, we started with cell phone use, because we've seen all too often we now have fatal accidents in every mode of transportation due to cell phone use. That didn't turn out to be the case. We looked at fatigue. We looked at what he had been doing for the last 72 hours. That didn't turn out to be the case. We looked at impairment, whether drugs or alcohol. That didn't turn out to be the case. That's why it took the process of elimination for us to come into the situational awareness aspect when we found out about the conversations that he had been having over the radio about the train that had been struck on the windshield. We don't know for sure exactly what was happening. He was unable to remember a lot of the details, so we don't know for sure exactly what happened, but we suspect that he may have been on a curve that was similar to a curve that he would have been on after Frankfurt Junction, after which the speed limit was 110, and the best that we can come up with after excluding impairment, fatigue, distraction by cell phone, excluding all the other suspects that we looked at, the best we could come up with was that he was distracted from this phone call, this radio conversation about the damaged train, and forgot where he was.
We understand what we have to do, or we think we do, in changing the perspective training. For example, what I saw it as we listened today, was that as a pilot you aviate, navigate, and communicate. And part of the distraction that occurred here was on the communication side. So we'll make adjustments, we'll talk with people and find solutions to those things.